Tennessee, and I talked to Governor Lee, and I said, "You are taking all of our business." I mean, I might have been nicer than that. But I said, "You've been getting some of our business. How have you done this? How have you been so successful in doing this?" And he said, "That's interesting. I think that if I look back at my biggest success as governor, it was that I put a vocational or trade school back in every high school." And I said, "How did you do that with the teachers union?" He said, "We don't really have teachers unions." And I was like, Every state's different, so we all have our different challenges, but I would like to see us push to get our trades back into our schools. And then we've been talking about, we have programs in Michigan where we are paying for trade school, we're paying for kids to go into community college and learn trades, but I want there to be apprenticeships so that people can get paid while they're learning. That would be great if our young people were coming out of high school and getting paid to learn how to do their job and then moving into that position. And man, I've talked to a lot of businesses around the state who say, "We'll do it. We're in. You tell us when. We're ready to do it." So we have it all set. We just got to get in there and get it done.
That's great. Just real quickly, just so everyone knows, I'm not going to try to duck out. I want to say and talk to everyone, but I have to go catch a car to go to Tucker in Detroit, so I'm going into the city, so pray for me. But I want to thank Tudor, and I want to thank you guys. You can stay, keep talking.
He said he was from a small town.
That's right, that's right. You're going to win. And you're going to win because these people are going to support you, and because you have the plans to bring Michigan back to the greatness that it used to have before we had to win. So thank you for having me up here tonight. Thank each of you as well. Y'all get out and vote. And watch Gail Tucker and Carl Moore Angry Wave.
It is great to see so many people interested in the state of Michigan, and that's what I'm telling you. Come November 9th, people across the country are going to go, "Why isn't our message resonating?" Because it's terrible. All right, we have 2 more questions. Yes.
Hi, Tudor, how are you?
Good.
Thanks for coming downriver.
Thank you.
I got a real simple question. A lot of people this week have been asking me, is the TV coverage for the next debate going to be any better?
Right.
A lot of people didn't see it.
Yep.
So this next debate will be at Oakland University, and it'll be on WXYZ. Is that right? So you should be able to see this.
When is it?
Tuesday.
So we heard after the last debate, they said Kamala Harris is coming in on Saturday, and we're like, well, that's an odd choice. And then they moved, I love that. And then they moved to,
I was adopted, not aborted. Agree to that.
Can't argue about that one.
if you look at those line item vetoes, there's vetoes for funding for adoption. There's vetoes for funding for pregnancy centers to talk about adoption, so thank you.
Yes.
In Michigan, we support families. That's the goal.
She's awesome. Love her.
My name's Karen, I'm from Monroe. I want to know, how would you get the younger generation motivated to work? Because a lot of these younger generations one of the reasons why you can't get the workers in the restaurants or the first tier level of the ladder that you would climb.
This is like someone said to me, "Can you get the Detroit Lions to win?" Come on, guys. No, but I think it really is a matter of going. So my passion passion for this started in 2017. When I left manufacturing, I left a job that I was making good money in because I had the opportunity to talk to middle and high school students through a media program about careers. We talked about news, but we talked about careers too. And I think that part of the problem is we don't talk about careers. We don't go into middle and high school anymore and talk about there's opportunities, there's different types of jobs. I mean, even when I was in high school a long, long time ago, when we were going to college, the counselor just said, what college are you going to? They never said there was another option. They never asked me what I wanted to study when I went to college. I mean, how was I going to know what I was going to do at 18 when no one had talked to me about careers?
Yeah, exactly.
So now we have a group of students that are coming out and they've never had that discussion. So I want that to be a part of what we talk about in middle and high school. I want to really start talking about careers and the pride that you can have in the work that you do. And that, I think, is one thing that we've lost. But in Michigan, that is what we are made on, is people who build things.
Yeah.
The pride that we had in our company, so what we did is we made parts for mining, we made parts for agriculture, so we made parts for the big companies that make tractors, that make mining equipment, that make cranes, all of the things that make the world go round.
Yeah.
And we used to look at what we were making and then look at the machine that would go on, and I would see our parts out in the world, and there is nothing more exciting than seeing what you made do what it's supposed to do in the world. And that's what we do in the state of Michigan. I'll leave you with this. When I came out of high school, or when I came out of college, I went into public relations. And I got out of college, and my dad's buddy was sitting with us, and his son was there, and his son was, 20, and going into financial advisement. And I was going into public relations, and this guy looked at us and he goes, first of all, to his own son, I wouldn't trust you with my money for anything. And he said, secondly, what are you going to do? You're just going to talk about products? Until you've made something in your life, you don't know what real work is. And I thought, wow, he's a piece of work. Little did I know. Then I spent almost 10 years in a foundry watching how you make something. And we talk about the ultimate recycler. You take broken pieces of metal, you melt them down, you pour them into a sand mold, and you get a part, and that's pretty darn cool. Now, I will tell you that I have taken folks from the political world into foundries, and I have one of two reactions. They either walk in and they're like, wow, this is amazing, this is very cool, or they walk in and you can see their face changes, and they're like, I thought this only happened in the Lord of the Rings. How can this still exist? It does, and it's awesome. And you guys are awesome. Thank you so much.